Hello. So, I thought it'd be really fun today to pull all of this stuff out of my closet. They all have one common denominator, as you guys can tell from the title. This is everything that I've thrifted that is designer. I personally love watching these type of videos. So if you guys aren't totally familiar here, I thrift a lot on my channel. So if you guys want to see all of my finds and shop with me and thrift with me, definitely subscribe because I would love to have you. During this entire thrifting journey, I have accumulated a lot of really great items I want to have in my closet forever. For me, it's a lot like collecting. There's some pieces that I have for just a little bit of time before I sell or donate them again. And then there's some pieces that I consider collectibles that I will have in my closet forever. When I started doing this kind of thing, I didn't have money to necessarily like blow thousands of dollars on a designer item. I've done other designer related videos before, but they're mostly centered around purses, but this is gonna be everything. Okay, so should I start with shoes or bags? Let's start with shoes. One of the most popular designer shoe brands you will always find at the thrift store, I find it's the one that we see the most, is Stuart Weitzman. They were always like a premium shoe brand, but they are definitely not in the same league as like Louboutin or Chanel or anything like that. I would say they're kind of like one tier under, but still very expensive. The first pair I have here, you guys can see, they were $24.99. They are my brown Stuart Weitzman boots. I love these. They're just like a pointy toe. And then another pair of Stuart Weitzmans I actually found were these in Florida. It says $19.99, but I am pretty sure that these actually were half off, so I got them for $10. I will never ever wear these just because this is like so beautiful, but it is plastic and hard and like glitter, and I've worn them once, and the way they rub against your feet, there's no saving your feet. I don't know what to do with them. The other thing is that they're actually missing the little sole, like the little like thing you put at the heel cap thing. So they're just not practical to wear out, but they're literally like a glass slipper. Another pair of Stuart Weitzmans. I recently got these. They're probably the newest designer shoe in my closet. These were $17.99, so a little bit expensive, but they are leather, 6.5. You can tell by the soles that they are barely worn. That's one thing to look out for. A lot of people donate shoes, not just because they've worn them so much they can't wear them anymore, because they didn't get the right size or they actually weren't that comfortable on their foot. One thing for me is I have a very narrow foot, so a ballet flat really actually kind of suits my foot, but these are just like a plain nude. I don't really love the little strap detail on these, but I think they're classics. I think I'm gonna cut that part off actually, because honestly, they were less than 20 bucks, so why not? I found these at the Toronto Vintage Show. You can see at the bottom, they say $115. They are vintage Gucci, and I actually have an insole in them because they're a little bit big for me, but I love them. I actually think she gave these to me for 60 bucks. If you find something, you can like really take a look at it and you've seen how these shoes have been made actually like in store, you kind of get a good feel of what they look like. And then these were $80, I believe. I got this at a consignment store in Palm Beach. My pride and joy. These are Chanel heels. They're satin and they have like the little C's on them. They are so gorgeous, and they were very reasonably priced. They're actually priced for even cheaper than that, and then they told me it was a mistake, but I love them anyway, so I picked them up. Like, you can just tell how pretty they are. Those are the shoes. Let's move on to accessories. I got this on thredUP. It was actually in a collaboration, but I believe that this was, I don't know, I say it in the video, but I know it was somewhat reasonable because it was a New With Tags Pucci scarf. I wore this all over Italy. I wore this as a headscarf. I wore this as a top, a little bathing suit sarong. It's 100% silk, and Pucci is just iconic for their scarves. I will have this absolutely forever. I found this Christian Dior belt on eBay, and I have a whole video kind of deciphering how you can score authentic items on eBay. The TLDR for that, honestly, is that to buy things based in Japan, because Japan has a very stringent counterfeit prevention situation over there. So if you buy something from Japan, normally you're pretty okay. But this is the belt. It just has the classic CD, has like the monogram over here. It's so pretty and I love this. But now that we're going out again, With a big white shirt, this would be gorgeous. And it came with the dust bag and everything. Let's move on to clothes. So the first thing I actually got, this is from thredUP. This is a BCBG Max Azaria top. And I did this in collaboration with thredUP a while ago. But I remember this top being pretty reasonable. I'll have the price up here. But it's just so pretty. It's so like Y2K Paris Hilton. I think I'm gonna bring this on my trip with me because I'm going somewhere warm. And since I got this, I haven't actually found a reason to wear it yet. So I think that this is so special. I feel like the least expensive things that you can thrift designer, honestly, are clothes, because people aren't always looking for clothes. People are always looking for shoes. They're always looking for bags. They're looking for accessories. But in terms of clothes, I just feel like that's where you can often find things at Value Village or any of those places. And oftentimes, if it's like a lesser known brand, in terms of like, it's not lesser known brand, if it's not as like flashy a brand, if it's not Louis, if it's not Chanel, if it's not like things that have like very, very obvious logos, you can often find more like low-key designers at the thrift store. Like this one. This is the Ermenegildo Zegna, and I know this is an expensive store because it's on Bloor Street. I think it focuses on menswear, but I think I got this button-up shirt for $7. And I love it. It's oversized. It's really well made, and it's just such a classic. And I don't know how much their shirts actually cost. I'll probably have it up here, but this was gorgeous. I'm hoping some of you detectives can figure this out. I included this because I don't know if it's designer, but it could be. So this tag is Galliano, and I have not seen a tag in his archives that looked like this, but I decided to include it because I was looking at the shirt and it's really, really exceptionally well made. It's just this swirly shirt that feels a little bit different. Again, this could be a knockoff of something. I don't really know, but I decided to include it just in case one of you sleuthy people can figure out where this is even from, the origins or anything like that. I think this is a really cool top. And then the last clothing item I have is this opening ceremony top. I actually got this from thredUP when I did a collaboration with them. And opening ceremony, again, it's one of those more like low-key brands. It's not, I wouldn't consider this vintage or anything, but it's so cool. I saved the best for last for good reason, because it's my bags. This is not my entire bag collection, not my entire designer bag collection. I haven't really bought a new designer bag in a long time. I have a whole video, like I said, on where to find authentic designer items, but the best places to find them are the thrift, consignment shops, and eBay, specifically Japanese sellers. This is like an old favorite. This is my Louis Vuitton bucket bag that I actually had relined because it was really sticky inside. But this was $135 when I actually went to Japan. They have a lot of vintage designer stores there. Next bag, I found Gucci. I found this bag. Honestly, I wish I still had the price tag in this, but this is an authentic Gucci bag. You guys can see the inside of what it looks like. Here's the tag. It's so gorgeous. I think this was $12. Honestly, I'm gonna have to go back on the video and see. And this is so cool. I think it's from the 80s, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember when I did my research on it, but it's such a cool bag. And they have ones that are really similar to this new on their website that are obviously over like $1,000. So I'm really glad I have this. I think it's also, again, like such a cute little purse, a really good size. And then I think a lot of you guys were like, why are you buying this? This was expensive. I remember this being at least I would like to say this was like 24 bucks. I don't know, but Coach, guys, Coach is like the Stuart Weitzman of like the thrift designer finds for bags. I find that you can find Coach anywhere just because people are over Coach right now. But I personally still like it, and it's definitely made its comeback. I've seen a lot of Coach on Pinterest, but this is just like a large, almost like a work tote, and I love the little pops of green. Like I said, this was kind of expensive, but it was pretty clean inside. It was definitely from that like Coach Poppy era, but I have my little keychains on this too. It's really cute. I will wear this. I think I should bring this to Florida. I actually have two other Coach bags here that I think are also equally as cute. Probably from that same Coach Poppy era, which was around like 2010. I found this shearling bag, and what's so crazy about this shearling bag is it was definitely worn, but in decent shape. I'd like to say it was definitely under $20, but I really like the suede of it. I love the detail. I think shearling has just made such a comeback, and you can tell it's so well made. I've worn this a lot. Again, a really good size. I'm kind of over the tiny bag situation right now, and I like these medium-sized bags because they can carry everything. Look at this, guys. I found the tag after. 500, can you see that? 500 at $89. This was $589.99. So I would say it was a pretty good steal. It was like under 20 bucks, I think. The next Coach bag, I haven't worn this yet, and I think it's so cute. I think this was $16. So again, expensive. Also from that Coach Poppy era. They had 2 of them there, but I decided on this one because I don't have any blue bags. This was also from like a Salvation or a Value. I have 2 Juicy bags from my childhood and I don't know where they are, but I thrifted this one because nostalgia. Really clean on the inside. This is so like Y2K. Like the cutest little bag for dinner, the cutest little pop of color. I'm a Juicy girl through and through for sure, because this is like the kind of stuff I grew up with. I'm obsessed, and I don't remember how much I got this for, but it was definitely reasonable. And it's in really good shape. This is a trade I got on Buns. I traded an IKEA desk for this bag, which I think is really funny. I don't believe this is authentic, but again, never say never. It has the, it has like all the tags on the inside. It's really well made. Honestly, I think she was told this was inauthentic, but like, you never know. I thought it was really cool, really well made. Like all the hardware says Fendi. It's cute. I can't forget my Prada backpack. And here's the thing, it actually broke recently. So the leather here snapped like this, but I got this off of a seller in Japan. I've worn this like literally all over the world. It's like one of my favorite purses ever. It's such a good size. I got this when the nylon backpacks were definitely making a comeback. If I were to get another Prada backpack to replace this one, I would definitely get the one that's a little bit larger and in black. I hope you like this simple video of me just showing my designer thrifted collection. If you guys want to see me actually thrift, I'm gonna be thrifting so much next week. You guys have absolutely no idea. I'm gonna be away with my friends next week, so we're gonna be thrifting a ton. So definitely check out my TikTok, check out the space. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you soon. Bye.